Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. I am doing incredible, actually. I have so much to tell you guys. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I'm so excited to tell you about what's been happening and how my life has changed, and yeah, good things, good things. So let's see. My last video, I was talking about how I had started with the new ECT doctor because my insurance changed, and I have some updates about that. So he basically wanted me to start over, in a sense. I know I said last time that we were trying to get the records from my old doctors to in order for him to use the settings, and he never did it. And I didn't really pursue it because I was getting so frustrated because he was telling me that I was going to need to come 2, maybe even 3 times a week. And I was like, no, I already did this. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it was the end of my rope. I just couldn't even imagine having to do that. And I have a job and a life. And I mean, I know I said all this last time, like there was no way that was going to happen. So because of that, Adam and I did start researching and pursuing TMS, transcranial magnetic stimulation. So my last ECT appointment was in mid-December. And then I decided that that was going to be it. So yeah, I'm done with ECT now. I'm not going to do it anymore, and I have moved on to TMS. So Adam and I went for a consultation in late December, and the doctor said I was the perfect candidate because a lot of patients who have ECT before TMS often respond better to the TMS, which is really interesting. She says they don't really know why. It's like the ECT prepares the brain in a way to be more receptive to the magnetic stimulation. It's very interesting. So they're doing more research on that, and hopefully someday we'll know why that's true. But yeah, so anyways, she said I was the perfect candidate and said that we should start right away. So as soon as the insurance approved me to do 30 treatments, we got started. So that was at the very beginning of January. So basically what TMS does is it stimulates the part of the brain that controls mood and where the depression kind of lives, for lack of a better term. And it uses a series of pulses to stimulate that part of the brain. And in that, and in the first 1 to 2 weeks, usually, the neural circuits that are there are stimulated, and that's when people kind of start to feel a difference. And then as the treatment continues, more neural circuits are created and brings it back up to a healthy number so that the brain kind of balances out and is active again in the way that it should be. So basically what happens is the magnet, it's kind of shaped like this, and it sits on your head. Let me get down a little bit here. It sits on your head like this, and it pulses. And the best way I can describe it is like a woodpecker knocking at your head, because it's like boom, 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 and it's super loud. Oh my goodness. I usually brought headphones, but a lot of people use earplugs because it's so loud. And so it's like boom, 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 boom for like 5 seconds, or 4 or 5 seconds. And then for 30 seconds, there's a break, and then it goes knock, 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 again for 5 seconds, and on and off and on and off. And my treatment, it kind of varies to every patient, but my treatment was 33 minutes, or is 33 minutes. So yeah, so I started it in beginning of January, and I started to feel a difference about 2 weeks in. And guys, it was crazy. Like, I couldn't believe it. I got my motivation back. I was doing things that I hadn't done in a really long time, like writing and reading, and I'm a really big makeup fan, and so I was kind of getting back into like experimenting with makeup and doing things, and yeah, it was so exciting. But the doctor did warn me that a lot of patients, most patients in fact, experience a dip in about the middle of treatment. So about a week and a half after I started feeling better, I felt horrible. Like I went down, like super bad. Like not as bad, as when I before ECT or anything like that, but kind of back to where I was before the TMS and a little bit worse, I would say. And it was really frustrating, but at the same time, I was aware that it was a dip and that it happens to everyone, and so I was hopeful. Even in the midst of feeling super depressed, I was hopeful that I was going to come out of it, and I did. It was about 10 days of feeling kind of depressed or a lot depressed, but I came out of it, and ever since then, I've just been feeling so good. I mean the motivation is huge, and I know I've talked about this a lot of times, and you guys know, like I've just been so unmotivated. Like I don't want to do anything. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to really hang out with friends. I didn't really want to, do stuff with Adam. Like I really just would sometimes just sit there and stare into space, especially on days when I'm home alone. I would like literally sit on the couch and just like stare into space for an hour or 2 hours because I just didn't feel like doing anything. And now it's totally changed. I'm doing so much. I'm doing my adult duties, which I kind of avoided and like made excuses not to because I wasn't feeling good. And so, the stuff you have to do, like cleaning the bathroom and, all that fun stuff. And paying bills and good stuff. I mean, yeah, we don't have to go into that. Never mind. Um, but I'm just doing so many things that are fun, and I'm making plans. The future seems so open and possible right now. Like before, it was just like, oh my gosh, what am I ever going to do with my life? Like, I just don't care. I just am not motivated to do anything. And I'm doing it now. And it's so exciting. I have so many ideas and plans. And it's just, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even tell you like how happy I am. And I, I don't know. It's incredible. So so today's Friday. This was the 7th week. So normally the treatment's 4 to 6 weeks, but they wanted to taper me off. I did the whole 6 weeks, and they wanted me to taper off. So I did 2 treatments this week, and then I'm going to do 1 next week, and then I'm done. And my doctor has had 7 years of experience working with TMS, and she said that out of all the patients that she's had, and she's had a lot, only 1 had to come back for maintenance. And I know that, that might not be everyone's story. Like, people might have to come back for maintenance, but, and it might be I might be the minority. I might have to come back for maintenance, but I'm very interested to see how this goes from now on after my treatment next week and I'm done. So yeah, I'm seeing if I can think of a little bit more to tell you about TMS. In the studies they've done, it works for about 60% of people who try it. It is, and like I said before, my doctor has observed that ECT patients tend to respond better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I should have written some notes. I wrote a little bit, but and so I've told you like the basics. So hopefully that's okay. But if you guys have like really specific questions, like totally feel free to email me and I will try and get back to you. I know I've been terrible. It's been kind of crazy. I mean, I know I have an excuse every time and I'm so sorry. It's been kind of crazy just with the TMS and I'm working a lot, and There's a lot going on right now, and you know, I was kind of feeling like I was letting the like responding to emails and stuff become like a not a necessity, but an obligation. And you know, I want to respond to you guys like that. I love talking to you guys. I love the feedback I get. I love being able to answer your questions and offer encouragement. And but I think I was looking at it the wrong way. And now that I'm kind of looking at things in a whole different light, I think I'm going to be a lot better about responding, just because I'm not thinking of it as an obligation. I'm thinking of it as a blessing almost to be able to talk with you guys. And I'm sorry that I felt that way. And it's hard, you know, when you feel depressed and you know you have things that you want to do and sometimes they turn into obligations. I'm sure you guys have had experience with that, and it's really unfortunate and it sucks. And that was a huge thing for me. And now I'm feeling a lot better about things. So let's see. One last thing, I guess. I'm sure you noticed this. I kind of did it I did it yesterday actually, so it's new. And it's kind of a symbol of me opening a new chapter. And I'm really, really excited. So I'm going to continue to do updates. They'll probably be kind of like they've been like 2 or 3 months in between, just because I want to see how, I mean, if something drastic changes, I'll do a video. But, um, but yeah, it'll probably be more spread out like it's been. So yeah, that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Email me, message me on Facebook, on my page, or comment on the videos. And yeah, I'm really excited, you guys. I'm feeling really, really good. And so thank you for being supportive and for coming on this journey with me. And we'll continue to connect. So you guys have a great day and a great next couple of months, and I will talk with you later, okay? Bye.